Okay, so I'm going to be making chili today, which I said I was going to do yesterday, but I ended up going out and eating out and stuff, so I didn't. So all the ingredients are still here. Same thing. We're using this pretty lean ground beef, the green chilies, just like a half a can kind of thing. I'm gonna get fried for this, but I'm gonna use this pineapple salsa to make my chili.
Oh my god, I have one.
Really? It's good. I think it's very good. All this stuff is good and gather because I do my grocery shopping at Target, I think I talked about before. But yeah, 2 cans of corn, black beans, and then a good bit of garlic powder and chili powder, but I'll probably just like dice up some actual garlic for that. And I think that's it. It's pretty straightforward and very easy and inexpensive. I forgot to mention, a key piece of this is actually the chips to use with your chili. So multi-grain scoops are very good. I wish they made a bigger size bag, but this is like the biggest size they have. Very good. And like a little bit less sodium than this option, which is like pretty classic, like Frito scoops. You can just like scoop the chili out. I'm gonna do it on a bed of rice, so it'll soak up some of the moisture. You can obviously use whatever types of carbs, but I like to put it on a bed of rice so it's like it dries it up a little bit. Multi-grain scoops. Okay, so this is what we're gonna use today. So when I make rice, I don't really measure anything. I just kind of eyeball it. It usually turns out okay. So I put in maybe like 2 to 3 seconds worth of a pour of the bag, right? So it's like, you can't see any of the bottom of the pot here, or the, whatever you want to call this bowl that goes in the rice cooker. And then you fill it, there's maybe like double the amount of water, but obviously I want to wash this rice. So wash it out like maybe 3-4 times, just like get some of the starchiness out of there. So once it's like washed pretty good, just like fill it up. So there's like a decent layer of like water like in there. And then stick it in there, press the button, and you're good to go. Okay, so it appears that someone ate my onion, so we can't put an onion in the chili today. So I'm heating up the pot. Is this a pot? The first thing I'm gonna put in, well, normally I would put in the onions because I hate when the onions are still hard when I'm eating my chili that's like bad. So it would be onions, green chilies, so this stuff, which I need to find a can opener, which I should have done before I started recording. And then this, which I'm going to season, if you want to call it that, before I put it in there. So I also need to open both of these, so I'm gonna turn the camera back on once I've done that.
You just cut it off.
Okay, yeah. No? Corn juice is coming out. Okay, everything is now open. Put a little bit of this guy on here. It's a very lazy seasoning job. I'm not doing a great job at this. So now I'm gonna take this and put it in here.
Oh my god.
Okay. Nice and hot in there. This is probably an unconventional way of making chili because I'm lazy and I like to just do things that take less time and that type of thing. But I'm gonna keep like breaking it up with the tongs so that the chili doesn't come together in like chunks, you know? So when you're eating it, you don't scoop up like a big thing of like ground beef. Part of the putting the onions, which would be, but they're not in here. But yeah, as long as you keep mixing it around, it won't clump together. And if you're feeling spicy, you can throw some butter in there to make it a little rich. I kind of want to diet, so I'm not going to do that today. It was a lot of work. I recommend. is how you prepare the bowls. Things are getting wet in here. When the stuff is in here, when it's just the meat, it's a good opportunity to throw in some more seasoning. So since we don't have onions, I'm gonna throw in some onion powder. I've never used onion powder before, so I'll use a little bit. I'm not gonna use any salt because I have high blood pressure and that would be bad. So mostly chili powder and like garlic powder, which I'm pretty sure there's some salt in the garlic powder anyway, but that's fine. Okay, so I don't know if you'll be able to tell from the camera, but there's a good amount of liquid in there from the, heating up of all the different vegetables and things that I put in. So this is pretty much how it looks done in the pot. What I'm gonna do first, so the rice is done, and so I'm going to scoop the rice and make a bed of rice in the bowls so it'll soak up all the moisture that goes down to the bottom, so it's not a wet, like soupy type deal when you eat the chili. So you don't want to put like too much because then it like is just like rice with a little bit of chili. You want like chili with a little bit of rice. We're not quite done yet because we need to put some cheese on top. High quality production. Also, Esther brought freaking bag clips so I can finally stop doing this with my chip bags. Like, 'cause I don't have a clip, so I just like fold it and like put it on the table so the weight keeps the crunch from getting out, right? But now I don't have to do that. So thanks for that. Okay, so the chili is done and it smells so fucking good. I'm so fucking hungry, but first bite, here we go. Probably gonna burn my mouth. Hot. That was good, but I didn't get any of the rice at the bottom. And you can't have like a protein without a carb. Oh yeah, fucking good. It's like my own food because I made it. I feel like I can't get like that excited about it. Like if someone else made it and it tastes like this, I'd probably be very excited, but like it's like my own cooking. So like if other people like it, then that's another thing.